Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know, almost another year later, and here I am making another video as per usual. If you want to see more content, if you're even still watching, make sure to go follow my TikTok because I post more frequently on there compared to here. But yeah, I just felt like doing my makeup. I never do my eyeshadow anymore, and I wanted to do like a fun Y2K Zara Larsson kind of inspired makeup look. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, just for the fun of it. And so that's why I thought, why not just record it, since it's been like 9 months or so since my last video. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video. And then I'll go ahead and insert right here the inspo pic. So I am going for more of a like yellowy pink orange kind of color scheme for this look. And I have to whip out the James Charles palette despite the whole controversy with him. Honestly, I never was like a big fan of him, and I'm not a fan of him to this day. But I mean, come on, you can't lie that this palette was iconic during its time. It just was. And this is the only colorful rainbow palette that I have, so we're gonna go into her. And of course I have my diamonds here. I have my regular rainbow diamonds, and I also have my neon colors, which I think I'm gonna dive into these neon ones. But also I'm gonna throw in, I haven't used these yet, so that like it's still sealed with the packaging, but these are like little, they look like little bubbles or pearls, but they're rainbow colored. So I'm definitely gonna be mixing these in with these neon stones, so that's gonna be cute. I'm excited for that. I just did a pride makeup look the other day for work, and I loved it. I miss feeling just being super extra and feeling like a baddie. You know, you always want to feel like a baddie. Why be lazy all the time? Because that's how I am now. I'm just lazy, do my clean girl makeup aesthetic, but it's fun to play with color and with texture. So I'm really excited to dive in and to actually do something fun and colorful for once. But yeah, leave me a comment down below, guys. How have you been? Are you still watching me? Because I feel like nobody's even gonna watch this, like nobody cares. But I've always just posted these videos for myself, honestly, just out of it being a hobby that I enjoy. So, and then clearly I haven't been doing it as often as I used to, but you know, it's just, TikTok has taken over. It really has taken over. It's just a lot more quicker and efficient. It's right there on your phone, and not a lot of editing to do as compared to here on the camera, and then on your laptop having to do all that editing. It takes time. It definitely takes time. So I'm so grateful for YouTube though. I'm always watching other YouTube videos. So yeah, let me stop ranting and let me prime. And by prime I mean just put concealer on my eyelids. That's how I prime my eyelids. For eyeshadow, I just use my Shape Tape. You gotta love Shape Tape. She is just an icon as well. She's just an OG product, just like the James palette. But yeah, the whole controversy with him, the fact that he's always in controversies, there's always drama popping up about him, just says a lot. You know, that says a lot. It does. I mean, and apparently I was following him on TikTok. I had seen this video where this guy, he had no idea who James Charles was, until he had started hearing about like all of the drama recently about him, and he went to check and apparently he was following him. And so there's people out there on TikTok who are following him without even knowing. And so I checked, and I don't even remember following him. Maybe when I barely downloaded TikTok, I don't know, you know, just to follow whoever, but I don't recall following him. But best believe I unfollowed him, and I blocked his account too, because I'm not trying to see him pop up on my page. I'm just not interested in seeing him on my page at all. So yeah, go check if you're type in James Charles in your search bar and make sure if you're following him or not, because if you don't want to follow him, you might be following him still. I don't know. But yeah, so I just primed just to get an olive color on the lids for this eyeshadow. So it looks like from the picture I'm gonna have, I haven't done a cut crease in a minute. It's been a long minute. But it looks like overall it's gonna be orange, and then I have to cut the crease and add the yellow into the crease, and then it's gonna be a purple wing, purple underneath. And then I don't have a blue eyeliner to put in the waterline, but I'm gonna try to attempt to do blue eyeshadow as near close to the eye waterline as I can. So see how that goes. Hopefully I don't go blind. But yeah, I'm really excited for the scattered gems, little rhinestones. That's what's gonna pull the look together. Let me see. Okay, so I don't even have my brushes out. Trying to see what brush would be best. So it's gonna be overall orange, so I need a good blending brush. I'll go in with my little Creme Shop Hello Kitty brush. This one right here. I feel like that should work. I'm gonna go into this one. I like it's a little bit more of a darker orange though, so I might go into this other deeper orangey red color after, just to kind of give more depth to the orange, to define it a little bit better. Let me grab a mirror so I can get a closer, better look. Maybe zoom you in closer so you can see a little bit better. Is that good? Oh yeah, that's better. Alright. Ooh, you can see you can see my under eye bags and everything now, but it's okay. It's fine. It's all natural. The only thing I do not like about makeup, that I will say, and a lot of you will agree, I love makeup. I love everything makeup except for one thing, or two things actually, two things technically, and that's having to take off all the makeup at the very end, take off all that product, having to do your skincare and everything, because you do have to do your skincare. Just makeup remover, wipes, and micellar water or whatever, that ain't gonna cut it. You have to do your skincare, which I have learned the hard way, especially if you have more like dry skin, or you have like more sensitive or like issues with your skin, like skin concerns. You have to do a skincare system routine, because that is essential for your makeup to actually go on perfect. And thankfully I've always had great skin, but yeah, it's just always the dry patches I have around here, and it also gets red and sensitive sometimes. So yeah, so the only thing I don't like about makeup is having to take off the makeup at the end of the day, and washing makeup brushes. I despise washing makeup brushes. I don't clean them as often as I should, as I'm pretty sure most of us do that. I mean, I've seen other people's content where they admit they they don't wash their brushes for quite a while, and I agree, it's pretty accurate. Alright, I'm going into that darker orangey red shade now, with the more loose, fluffy blending brush, and then just going over top it in like a windshield wiper motion. And just kind of just in the very end of the crease over here. Right there to just trace out where I'm gonna put that cut crease at. And I have hooded eyes, so if you know, you know. It's a little more difficult to do a cut crease on hooded eyes because your lid just has that little where it flips right there. So you kind of have to go over top it. It just takes some getting used to, for sure. Definitely takes practice. And then typically, I don't know if I have one on me right now. I might have to go to the restroom and grab one because I don't see one right here. Let me grab a Q-tip or 2 Q-tips because that's how I'm gonna get my micellar water and clean up for the cut crease. Okay, I grabbed my Q-tip. I'm gonna dip it in some micellar water. Just make sure there's not too much of it in there. And then you're just gonna clean up the product right there where you're gonna put that concealer to cut the crease. I just kind of open and close my lid every now and then just to kind of make sure I am tracing it out to where you can see where it's going to be placed. Alright, and then just stop like a little more than halfway. My favorite cut crease brush that I would use all the time when I used to do cut creases, my Anastasia Beverly Hills the number 18 brush. It's just very flat and it's more of like a, not too large but not too small either. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my shape tape again and then go over top. Or you know what? I'm gonna grab a lighter, one of my lighter concealers that I have, which would be I'm gonna do my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is like the lightest concealer that I have. This one's like, yeah, shade Fairest. Shade Fairest, so it's definitely very, very light. That way I can have the color show up a little bit more. And then I just kind of do a little carving. Cut crease. If you mess up a little bit, you can always just go back in. And then I'll just kind of like stamp it on. If your eyes just start to move a little bit too much, I usually just close both my eyes and take a break because it happens where your eye will start to twitch a little bit. Because you don't want to open your eye too soon because then it's going to transfer to the upper part of your lid, especially if you have hooded eyes. So I just try to keep them as closed as long as possible. Typically I'll stop it like right there and then blend out with my finger the edge. Okay, not bad. Not bad for having not done the crease in forever. But as you can see, there's not a lot of color right here. I need to add more of that orange color in there. So that is when a very, very small, tiny brush comes in handy. So typically I'll go in with a very, very small brush like this, or even like a lip brush. I'll go in sometimes too. I think I might go in with my lip brush just a little bit, just to define that orange color, and then I'll go on top and blend with this other small blending brush. I'm gonna grab that orange again with my lip brush. Just go right over top that cut crease. What I usually like to do is go in with my finger a little bit and then go in with the brush after. Just press that in just to get the most pigment. Once I get closer to the cut crease line, that's when I'll go in with the brush. That way it doesn't get all messy. And just blending those two colors together in the middle where they meet. Alright, and then there's the cut crease done. And then it's the purple liner, which I'm kind of nervous for because I haven't done liner in a long time either, and this is a shadow liner. So we're gonna do a little hack right now. Not me breaking my tape, but yeah, tape is definitely gonna be your best friend to help you with liner, also to help clean all of this up at the end, take off all the glitter. Such an easy, quick way to take it off. Okay, there we go. Pop the tape on. Let's see how this is gonna go. And then I'm gonna go in with another angled liner. I'm gonna have my cinema roll one. Let's see, how dark is this purple? Okay, it's like a purpley pink. So I think I'm gonna go in with this one first, and then this one, because this is more of like a reddish purple. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, I think that'll do. You see that? Look at how sharp that is. I stand by this hack. I love this hack so much. It saves so much time. That took, what, like 2 minutes, if anything? That looks really good, I feel like. And it is a little bit thicker, not too thin, not too thick. I think it's cute. I like it. I like it. So let me just move on to the other eye, because the purple and blue, I need to do the rest of my makeup. That way I put that over top of it. So let me do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I finished doing like the lashes, mascara, And I already went in with this sparkly Ione primer that I got from the dollar store. It's pretty cute if you want to do like a full colorful, like full glam look, because it has a little bit of sparkle, which I don't mind. But now for complexion, I'm gonna go in with, I want to do full coverage since I plan on taking pictures. So I'm gonna do my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I have the shade 2 Neutral. That's how pale I am, or at least was. Yeah, this is like the second, or yeah, I think the second lightest shade, because I don't know if there's a number 0. I think it starts at 1. So yeah, this is the very top of their light shades. But of course I forgot to dampen my sponge. So let me go do that first, and then I'll go in because I have to use a brush and a sponge. So let me do that real quick. Oh, okay, that's a lot because this is very full coverage. So I'm just gonna spread that onto here. Oh my gosh, I look so, I swear I'm pale, but not that pale. It's just the lighting. It's the lighting. I'm using my vanity lights because I no longer have a ring light, so I'm looking a little crazy right now. Looking like a ghost. I usually like to go in with the sponge mainly where I tend to get the most dry, which is around like my nose area and my chin. Yeah, she's a little bit too light, this color actually. This is more like my winter shade. But it's alright, we'll go in with some bronzer and warm her up. Oh my gosh, I'm looking crazy. In the viewfinder, I look crazy. But trust the process. Trust the process. Oh my gosh, I look so spooky. I look spooky. Oh my gosh, I can't. Maybe I should put my warm light setting, because yeah, I'm looking very crazy. Alright, we're gonna keep it on the warm setting. That looks a little better. Oh my gosh. Now for concealer, I typically like to go in with a corrector and then my concealer. Yeah, you see I'm looking real crazy still, but it's not that bad. I really like this Morphe color correcting concealer, the liquid one. If you're looking for a good liquid color corrector in a pink shade, Morphe is your girl. But if you want a more of like a cream instead of a liquid, I would do the Tarte CC corrector. And we're missing something here. We're missing something. Something. So for a word, oh, she's hiding under my tissue. There she is. You see how much that just got rid of that darkness? It's so good. Now for actual concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass concealer. I use the shade Cotton. A little bit of that. This time going in with the brush. And then I'll go in with my sponge after. Now before I set my under eyes with powder, I make sure to do my creams first. So I'm gonna do my cream contour first. My Rare Beauty. I used her in the shade Gentle. A little bit of her. I usually just contour right here, the nose and upper cheekbone area. I'll bring it up here to the temple. Go in with my sponge just to blend out a little bit more. Yeah, that blends out like a dream. I love this. I love the cream Rare Beauty stick too, but the liquid is also really good. I think I'm going to do the Ioni Hybrid Blush, Loose Liquid. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, if it's showing up, my camera's not doing this justice. Try to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to use this one. This one's a cream. The other one was a liquid. This one's the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Blush Balm. I can never speak. There's that one. Let's see how, like a very bright bubblegum pink. So I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Creations Pretty Pressed setting powder in this shade Pink About It. It's very pretty pressed pink powder. Grab a little bit of her. Whoa, a little bit. Yet there's so much right there. Grab the excess on my back of my hand. That is, I always forget how pigmented this is. So we want to go with that pink gradient effect for this look. That's why I'm using both pink powders. So that's the pressed one I set the under eyes with. And now to bake, I'm going to go in with my, I haven't used her in a minute, my one size not translucent, the ultra pink setting powder. Alright, dusting off that powder. And then now for powdered blush. I'm going to go in with this Douse Glamlight palette. I never really reached for her. I need to use her more. So I'm going to go in with this top pink color right here. Oh, she is pigmented. I need to get closer so you can see how pigmented it is. Yeah, this lighting sucks. It's terrible. It is terrible. You can't even see how good this blush looks. It's incredible. Just one little tap in there and you're good to go. Now for highlight, I filed my Melody Kuromi collab palette. I'm just gonna go in to this pink highlight right here. I'm gonna do the underneath of the eyes, really starting from underneath that wing that we did and then bringing it on in. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that darkest purple, and now I'm gonna define just the outer part of it just a little bit more. Now it's time for the tricky part, which is the blue and the waterline. Let me bring it a little bit closer again. So I think I'm gonna attempt, because that blue's too dark, I think I'm gonna attempt to take the Shane Dawson palette. There's this blue in here. I don't know if that's gonna work. That's how it's looking. That's the best it's gonna get. So let me just match the other side now. I have to do it exactly like how I did the other ones. I have to go in with that blue shade from the Jeans palette. And that little outer edge. Okay, this is how it is looking. I see the blue a little bit. It's not as intense like in the picture, but it is close enough. Okay, 2 hours later. It feels like 3 hours. Let me pause real quick. Now, time for the second to last step, because I still need to do my lips, but it's gonna be the gems. So they have a bigger gem right in the middle right here. I'm just gonna use lash glue to adhere all of these gems. I feel like her gem is a little bit bigger still, but it's okay. And then we have like little green ones, like iridescent green. I don't have iridescent green, but I do have like a lime green and a neon green. So I think I'm gonna do a mixture of those. Have some light purple diamonds in there. Probably throw in some pink diamonds too. I don't know. I'm just gonna make it my own creation. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that whole dot little method with the lash glue, and I'm gonna do it off camera because it's gonna take me a minute, so I will be right back. Okay, this is the finished look, you guys. I finished my lips off camera. I also added on some of this liner onto the cut crease, the Beauty Creations glitter liner. This one's in the shade Sensual, so I did add that last minute. And then for the lip combo, I did the NYX Duck Plump in Subtle Touch on the outer edge of my lips, and then I did the Ioni lip pencil in Warm Nude to fill in the rest of the lip, and then the Lancome Juicy Tubes in Magic Spell. And that is it. I really like how it turned out. I feel like the camera is not doing it justice. I'm gonna try with the warm light setting again. Oh yeah, there we go. Looks better in the warm light setting. That's how it looks. I'm gonna try on this shirt real quick to see how it looks overall, all put together. Alright, all done. This is the look with the shirt. It matches perfectly. It's giving like rave vibes. But yeah, it matches the color scheme perfectly. I am happy with how this turned out. But yeah, that is going to end this video. I'm not putting setting spray on because I'm literally gonna wipe this all off in a couple minutes. All this hard work just for it to go away. But yeah, I'm gonna get some use out of this look for the next hour or so. For sure no more than an hour, because I'm just gonna try to take pictures as quick as I can in this look, wipe it all off, and get ready for bed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed how this look slash tutorial went. And yeah, again, if you want to see more of my content, if you're still even watching, I'll leave my TikTok info in the description box down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I will see you guys when I see you. Bye guys.